welcome to Katrina's Creations. This is episode 311 and my little cheat sheet just fell over. So let's get started. I have a finished object. First off, I have my hot cup of tea because, oh look, I match. I didn't do that on purpose. I love this cup. It's from IKEA. I wish I would have bought more because it's the perfect size teacup. I bought one. And that was several years ago, and they don't have it anymore. But anyway, I am drinking Tetley British Blends Duchess Balmoral. Balmoral Castle is where Queen Elizabeth II passed away, up in Scotland. I love this tea. I buy it when I get it at a discount at the little discount grocery shop place that we go grocery shopping at. It is like, it says it is a sweet and creamy vanilla flavored black tea. I like black teas. I don't like green teas at all, but I like black teas. And it's kind of a smoky vanilla taste. It's just really yummy. So it's cold. I'm drinking it. So that's what I've got in my mug today. But I have a finished object. I finished the Forevermore poncho. Swancho, I guess. It's a sweater with, or poncho with sleeves. A poncho with leaves. Yes, it's a poncho with sleeves, as you can see right here. And here is the cowl neck. And here is the other sleeve. Now, you will see it's curling at the bottom because I have not blocked this. Wednesday's video this week, I've been reading up on how to make scratchy yarn soft. So we're going to experiment together. So I am going to try using, you use hair conditioner. You cannot use the shampoo conditioner like that are together. It has to be just hair conditioner. I guess because you have to rinse out all the bubbles otherwise. I'm not sure. I don't know why you can't, but you can't. So this is what it looks like, and you can see all of the chevrons. I really love the way it turned out. I think it turned out gorgeous. And when I block it, I will be able to get this curl out of here, and I'll be able to block it and get it to stay down. But yeah, we're going to experiment together and see how it works. And here's the funny thing. I just realized I finished this the other day. I haven't even tried it on. So we're going to try it on together. So I will show you what it looks like with me modeling it. So here is the swancho on. And here's the neck thing. It actually doesn't bother me here. It's a little itchy back here, but it's not unbearable. But here's what it looks like on. And there's the arms. It does feel, I'll be honest, it doesn't bother me on my arms, but it does feel kind of weird because there's all this blousiness, and then I feel like, woo, woo, it's like I should fly. So here's what it looks like in the back. Like I said, it's curling, so I need to fix the curls. But otherwise, it is nice and toasty. And if it did shrink some, it would not be horrendous, but I do think I would like it if it's softer. So we're gonna give it a shot. So here is the Forevermore poncho. So yes, that is the Forevermore poncho, or swancho if you want to call it that way. This was a pattern from Annie's Signature Patterns. That's over on Annie's catalog store. You can find the link down below to Annie's and just look up Forevermore poncho and you'll find it. I don't know how much it is. They run sales sometimes on their ponchos. This was, or on all of their patterns. And this came in several different sizes. I think I made the extra large. I think that's the size I made, was the extra large. So yes, so it is done. So that is my finished object. Then I have several works in progress. I've gotten a lot done this week, I think. I have the crocheted cardigan, and I have not only finished the front and the back, well, here's both fronts. So I got those both done. I got the back done. It's sewn up at the shoulders, and I got one of the sleeves done. So I will model this for you as well so you can see how it fits so far. So this side's a vest, this side's a cardigan. So once I finish this, I just have to put the other sleeve on yet and then do the lapel that wraps around the neck, goes down the side, and at the bottom down here, this will be the bottom front, this will widen out and become the pocket. So yeah, I will model it so you can see what it looks like so far. So here's my vest cardigan. Vest, cardigan, vest, cardigan. Yeah, but anyway, here's what it looks like, and it seems to be fitting perfect. I did some decreases up in the back a little bit, and I also did decreases along the edge in here because I didn't want it to be too boxy. I wanted it to fit nicely under the arms like this. So I did do decreases along here on both sides. And I wrote on my sleeves, I started here. Once it was joined, like here you can see at the shoulder, I picked up the stitches all the way around, and then I kept going fewer and fewer as I went my way down to my wrist. I think I started at like 64, and I think by the time I ended here, I think there's 32. And a decrease every other row, like 2. But that would depend on you, depending on your arms and your bat wings. So anyway, yeah, I like how this is fitting. It's nice underneath here. It fits nearly perfect, I would say. So I don't want it any longer than this, so it's perfect length. And I just have to make the other sleeve and the lapel and pockets. At this point, you can see I've still got ends I haven't wove in. But yeah, there it is. It is not going to have buttons. It's meant to hang open a little bit. Or I can pull it tight if I wanted to, but it doesn't close or anything like that. So there is my homespun cardigan that I'm working on. So then moving on, I have 2 more projects I'm working on yet. I have the Advent calendar scarf, or shawlette, whatever you want to call it. So I think I'm on color number 14. This is what it looks like so far. And last week it does, as you can see, it does get wider as I go. And if I pulled it all the way out, it would be coming off of the needles. But last week I was just getting started, I believe, this blue. I think that's where I was. And officially the pattern would end if it was here. So it's kind of short, which surprised me. But the pattern is easy enough that I'm just winging it and figuring it out as I go. It's really not that hard after you've done a few sections of it. So I am just continuing until I finish the yarn. And I'm in this kind of purpley, you can see it there. I'm in a purpley gray right now. And next color I'm going to be going into, you can see them right here. There you can see it. So I still have a good bit of yarn to go. So this is going to be much bigger by the time I finish, I believe. Although as it gets wider, you can notice that the stripes don't take as long. Like further down here, you can see, you know, this section went from here to here with just one color. This was just one color. And then you can see as it gets wider, the striping gets narrower. So right now, this one, the blue one, is probably about 1.5 inches. And then it goes into kind of a gray color that has some purples and reds in it too. And then this kind of a purpley gray at the top here. So that is that project. And then I started on, once I finished the poncho, this is the pattern that was sent to me by Christy of Creatively Altered, the yarn shop in Ohio. And this, you can see it right here. It's a cabled scarf. And it is intended to go with the yarn she sent me, which is Plymouth Yarn's Yakima. This is a free pattern. And this is the Yakima yarn that she sent me. It is absolutely gorgeous. Here is the ball band for it, right there. It is super, super soft. It is 85% superwash merino and 15% yak. And it's it is a sport weight, and there is 384 yards in a 100-gram ball. So I started the scarf, and here's what it looks like so far. Is that gorgeous? I mean, the reds are just so tonal and pretty. I'm trying to get this close so you can see how the stitch, there, you can see the stitches, how well they really stand out nicely. This is a single ply. So there's 3 cable sections, and then there's like a solid section here to the scarf, and the bottom has like a ribbing to it. And then once it blocks, which will pull it out, kind of open it up like that, you can really see the stitch definition. And you can see the tonal colors in it. So it is gorgeous. I think I need to drink some tea. I got a frog in my throat. So it is absolutely gorgeous. So thank you for sending that to me, Christy. I am thoroughly enjoying working with the yarn, and it's working up beautifully. And that is Creatively Altered up in Ohio. And I will put a link to the store down below if you wanted to go over and check them out. So I do not have a show and tell today, but I thought I would show you what else I've been working on this week. I've been getting material lately. I bought some material when we went up to Lancaster that I showed you, and I also bought some material when I went with my church ladies on a trip. So I thought I would show you real quick what I plan to make with it. So I'm making a skirt. Let me hold the material up for this. Here is the material, which I think is really, really pretty. And I am going to make the longer version of the skirt. Yeah, I don't show my knees, and so I might even make it longer than this. The longer the better, because I don't have to be so careful that I flash anybody. So yes, so I might even make it a little longer than that, but that's the skirt that I'm making with it. And then the Lancaster yarn is on my mind. This is one of the other patterns I'm going to make out of the material that I bought. This one here, not the short one. This one here. I think they both, oh no, they don't both have a scoop neck. I might do the neck off of this one because sometimes the scoop neck is a little too low for me. I like my collars right about here. I don't like them further down. So I might use the collar from this pattern, but use this as the dress. And I have some lace to go around the edges or wherever I make it. If I make the scoop, I'll raise it up a little bit. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just make the scoop, make the scoop neck, and then just make it up above there. Now this dress does not have a zipper in it, which we are glad, because I hate putting zippers in. I don't do them well. I don't know. I always struggle with zippers, especially at the bottom. I don't know. I can do them, but it's not a favorite thing. So, and then I have this. This is a dress, believe it or not, but the dress is actually very similar to this. I just don't have the packaging that it came in, because I've made that dress numerous times over the years. So, yeah. And there's another dress pattern that I was thinking of doing. It has like princess seams that come down it. I've made the dress before. I can't find the pattern. I don't know where it is. So anyway, that's what I plan on making. So if you would like to enter things for the show and tell, you can send pictures of your projects and a little bit about them, information, what the pattern is, you know, what you made it with. You can send that to KatrinasCreations@yahoo.com, or you can send it over to Katrina Knits on Facebook. Just post it directly on my Facebook page, or you can message me right over at Facebook and send me a picture, and I can get them that way and share them with everybody else. I have a coworker who is a knitter, and she came in the office yesterday and she says, oh, I'm glad you're here today because I wore this and I wanted to show it to you. I didn't take a picture. I should have taken a picture. But she had made, it's called the Topsy Turvy Mobius. Now Mobius is kind of like an oversized infinity scarf, but it has a twist in it, so it kind of twists in the center, or you can turn it around, twist it in the back. But it kind of comes down almost like a capelet, like just off of your shoulders, and then it has this twist in it. And it was called the Topsy Turvy, and she made it with this really pretty Madeline Tosh. Madeline Tosh is a well-known luxury yarn, and hers was like in a cream color with like little blue and denim flecks in it. It was really, really pretty. I just wish I would have thought to take a picture, but I just had my phone with me, and yeah, I didn't have my camera or anything like that at work. So yeah, maybe next time when she wears something, I'll think to take a picture of it so I can share it with you. But it was pretty. You'll just have to take my word for it. So like I said, Wednesday's video is going to be on softening scratchy wool. So we're going to experiment with that together. It might be a total flop. We'll find out. But I've been reading up a little about it, and we are going to give the Forevermore poncho a try and see what happens with that. Now it's time for... Now in our Come and Get It section, there's only 2 items that I know right now that are on sale. One, I sent a little video out yesterday, or no, yesterday? Yes, yesterday, Friday. Sent it out. But if you missed it, Lion Brand is having an additional 20% off of their clearance. Now their clearance is up to all, before the 20% off sale is up to 50% off. So if you tack on the extra 20% on top of that, some of those yarns are 70% off. In fact, I saw Lion Brand Hometown, which is a bulky yarn, and it was like $2.99, and then you take 20% off of that yet. So yeah, really good deals. You do need to use a coupon code, and that is JAN20CL. So January 20% off clearance. That's what it stands for. So JAN20CL. The sale ends on Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to take advantage of that, you want to take care of it today or tomorrow, because then it'll be gone. So that is Lion Brand. Knit Picks, I'm reading from my notes here. Knit Picks has 20% off of their Comfy brand yarns. The Comfy brand yarn is 75% Pima cotton, which is like premium cotton. It's very soft. And 25% acrylic, so it's going to give it a little bit of strength to it and a little elasticity, because cotton doesn't have any elasticity. So yeah, or very little elasticity. I once made a pair of cotton socks. It didn't go well. I remember walking into this yarn shop up in Maine. What town was I in? In Belfast. It was a little yarn shop in Belfast, Maine. It was like down in this cellar, and I went down in there and I was looking at their yarns, and I spotted some cotton. I was like, oh, I'm gonna make, they were like, what are you gonna make? I was like, oh, I'm gonna make cotton socks. And they were like, okay. And I'm picking out the yarn. They're like, don't you want something with some nylon in it? And I was like, oh no, I just want a pair of cotton socks. Duh, I must have walked out of the store. They must have cracked up laughing at me, because all that happened was they fit when you put them on, and then they stretch, and because there's no nylon in them, they don't stretch back. They just stay like too big. So yes, Katrina made 2 pairs of socks that were both too big once I wore them the first time. Yeah, there's no elasticity, so you want to get socks with nylon or acrylic in them or something, so that they have some little stretch to them. So anyway, that is Knit Picks, 20% off of their Comfy brand yarns, and it comes in different weights. So those are the 2 sales that I know about, and that is it for today. And I hope to see you again on Wednesday. If you haven't already, please click that little red subscribe button down below, and if you click the bell-shaped icon next to it and then click all, that will let you know anytime there is a video that I put out, including the sales that I let y'all know about when I run across them. So yeah, If you haven't, please do that, and please give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video. I will see you again on Wednesday. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.